Happy Sunday. That's how I feel, nice and relaxed. So let's talk about squat variations. How do you know which squat that you need to do? So here's a rule of thumb. Or first, let me go back and talk about a myth. So squats, you probably have heard you gotta get to 90 degrees. You have to be at 90 degrees. In order for it to be classified as a squat, it has to be 90 degrees. That is a myth. There are various squat variations. You have to know which one is the right one that you need to be doing, okay? So the first thing, if you're doing a squat and you're feeling a lot of pain in your knees, you're doing it incorrectly. You should always feel the squat in the thighs, in the quad muscles, which is at the front of your thighs, and your hamstring muscles, which is in the back. You should always feel it there. You should never feel it in your knees. So if you feel it in your knees, that means you're doing it incorrectly. So what does that mean? Oftentimes when people squat down, they shift their body forward. So if your knees are going past your toes, so here's a thing to think about. When you go into the squat position, if you cannot see your toes, then that means your knees are going too far forward, okay? So that's a regular squat variation. If you're having pain in your knees, or if your knees are shooting far forward, which is putting all the weight onto the knees, then you want to start off with what I call a chair squat. What a chair squat is going to help you do is help you to realize how much you need to be sitting back into the chair, okay? The other thing is a half squat. So you would start at the level of the chair squat. So work at chair squats first. Once you've gotten that down packed, then the next one, go into a half squat. And then from a half squat, go into a regular squat. I'm not going to go over all the variations of squats because I don't want to confuse you, okay? I will talk about later on this week if you're a little bit more advanced and you're like, I need something that is a little bit more advanced, then I'll talk about some advanced movements. But starting off, start with those variations, okay? I am going to go over this chair squat really quickly. So let me see if I can move this back a little bit, y'all. Bear with me. All right, so I'm in my relaxed state. Okay, so here's a key thing. All right, so let me shift this back. Number one, you don't want to do a chair squat in a rolly chair. That's just what I have right now, okay? So the first thing is, when I'm shooting far forward, guess what? I'm gonna miss my chair, okay? So that's why chair squats are good. What I wanna do is activate these. So I wanna engage my core. So engage my core means to pull my belly up and in. I want to start to take, I always like to tell my clients is, it's literally like sticking your booty out. So stick your booty out, and then you're gonna use, notice my knees don't move, knees don't move, knees don't move. I come down, and then I come right back up, okay? So difference is if I do this, I'm going to hit the chair, knees are going far forward. If I sit back, so again, core is engaged, I'm not hunched over, core is engaged, my shoulder blades are down and back, booty out, sit down, right back up, okay? So you want to start with that first. Once you get good at a chair squat, then move on to doing either a half squat or a regular squat. What the chair squat does is it helps you to really understand, am I activating my thighs or am I putting too much pressure on my knees? Okay, I'm excited. Squat challenge starts tomorrow. Any questions, feel free to shoot me a DM, or you can put it onto the page. Have a good rest of your Sunday.